and welcome to today's 2 pages for the December journal. I did page day 5 and 6, and actually only day 6 happened on day 6. Day 5 actually happened on day 3, I think. Anyway, so I'm just cutting out my prints, and I had some printer trouble this time. You can see the edges there are quite black. That one printed skew, not straight rather, and I'll try and sort it out this week, hopefully. But oh my gosh, it's horrible when your printer gives you issues. And I think in my case, it might just be that my printer is really old. It's almost 8 years old, and I've been using it so much. So you can see on my left hand there, my ring finger, I have the most horrible paper cut that I got. So yeah, this hobby does have its hazards, hey? Anyway, so in the end of this video, I think around the 6 or 7 minute mark, you will see I did a little tutorial for another 6 minutes on how I do my prints in Lightroom, and how I created a template in Lightroom. So every day that I do this album, I just slide in the photos, it resizes it automatically, and you just print it. It's incredible. You have to watch it. It's amazing. It's like my favorite feature in Lightroom. I simply cannot imagine my life without Lightroom. Lightroom rocks. So I'll show you that in the end of the after I finish the album. I'll just show you how I did it, and it's so easy. And the whole album I will use that one template that you just take 5 minutes to create, not even, and then you just have loads and loads of fun with your album. It makes it just so easy. I think if you do Project Life or any type of scrapbooking where you use certain size of photograph, it's absolutely worth it. And the other thing about it that is, this is a little technical, sorry if I bore you, but I use different Lightroom catalog. I have a catalog just for my scrapbook layouts. I have a catalog for every client that I do work for, and I have a catalog for my personal photographs. And if you create a template, it saves it in your templates, and it goes through all your catalogs. So no matter what catalog you open up, your template will be there. So that's amazing. That's just simple and fantastic. So I will show you how I created dividers. I have a divider template as well as a main photo that you can see right there in front of you of me and my best friend Annalie. That's a template, a 5x6, and then the divider is 9 1/4 by 3 3/4, and it's just so simple in Lightroom. So I'm just cutting. I use a little bit of hot glue on the plastic part behind the photograph just to keep it really fastened. I'm not sure how well the adhesive take on plastic. So I'm just going to add photo corners, and then I'm just going to put it in. And this is how simple this December album is. That's a part that I cut out because when I made my album, I put all my details on the bottom, and I realized that that's not going to work because the album was too thick. So I changed it up so that every second time the details are at the top and not the bottom. So there is my photos. I created them 2.9 by 3.9, just a tiny bit smaller, so that when you cut them out, they slide easy into the pockets, I mean. And that all is Merry and Bright, the Merry and Bright brush that you can see on that photo. I added that in Photoshop, and it's from a brush set that I created. So this photo I printed a little more of a portrait because I wanted to have more room to write. So now I'm thinking maybe I should put it on day 8, and then I realized I've already adhered the photograph to day 6, the other one, so that goes together. Yesterday, the day that I took a selfie. Can you believe it? I mean, and it's really weird for me because I cannot take good selfies, and even this one is okay, but it's not my favorite, but that's fine. Anyway, we had the most beautiful hoarfrost in Prince Albert yesterday. It was like unbelievable. Everything was white and quiet, and it's so beautiful. So I decided to document it, and I drove out to photograph the hoarfrost, and then I thought, let me take a few selfies. So I'm just taking that flare off at the back of 8. I'll put it back next time, but just so that I can write more easily, and you can see how much I wrote. I really went to town, and I just wrote some prayers, some scriptures, just something from the bottom of my heart, really personal, and it was just so wonderful. It's wonderful to write your heart out. So now I'm just putting everything back, and I really think the journaling makes a difference. It makes the album personal and heartwarming and beautiful, and I hope one day my girls can look back and just read through it and enjoy it. That's a song, currently one of my favorite songs in Afrikaans, that I just wrote there, and then I just added the other photographs, and we had a secret Santa the other night, just a couple of friends, and how much fun. It's so much fun. So let me show you from the beginning. That's my manifesto. That is day 1. We set up our Christmas tree. Day 3, when I took Kirsten out for her photo shoot. Our secret Santa night, where we just shared gifts and wine and cheese. And then this one, which is more of a reflective day on myself. This is the end of this video, and the tutorial is up next. Bye bye. Hi, so this is just a quick tutorial to show you how I do it in Lightroom, in the print module of Lightroom. This is probably this is my favorite feature of this wonderful program. You have a print module. So what you want to do is you want to go to page setup and choose US letter size, sheet feed borderless. That's just always what I choose, because then it doesn't give you a border around edges, and click OK. And now you want to I'm just going to delete this really quick. Now you want to decide, okay, I want to print this photograph of Annelie and I, and if you go to layout style, the first thing you have to select is custom package, and then image settings. I always have a photo border because I like to have a little white border when I print my photographs or cut them out. So go to cells, and then I want this to be 5 inches by 6 inches. Right, so there's the staple photograph for my December daily will be this size. And now I want 2 by 3s. So let me just see. I want to make this 3 by 4. So I'm going to make it 2.9 by 3.9 inches. Right. No, I want the height to be 3.9, sorry, and the width 2.9, but you can see how easy it is just to switch it around. And now I'm going to hold in Alt and drag this. So now I have the exact same size photograph on the other side, and now you can just drag any photograph onto it. If you're holding Command on the Mac, you can move the photo around to position it until you're happy with how it looks. And now it's very important to go to print at the top and just click new template, and then you can just name a template. I named mine 8.5 by 11 December journal. And then once you have done that, you have a template. So now when you're going to your next December daily day, you can just drag any photograph and you can just drag and drop them in, and voila, they're ready to print. I did the same thing with my divider. I added 2 photos that is 9.25 inches by 3.75 inches, and that's big enough to cover the whole divider, and then I just cut them out with scissors. And what I did for this day, let me just put it, I dragged this photo there, and for this other divider I made 3 smaller photos. So what I did was, using the one next to this divider, I made sure that I resized the photos to just match it up. And this print module has a magnetic snap, so that's amazing. It just snaps automatically to the, like there, it just stopped. It's the natural path for it. So there you go, and that's how I printed that one. And that's really how simple it is. And of course, print new template and just save this as the divider, so that for your next day you can just come back and drag your photographs in it. It's already the right size, and voila, there you have it. How easy is that? Sorry for the dogs. I can't always keep them quiet. But anyway, so that's how easy it is. Seriously, this is amazing. I even created a little template for Instagram. So this is my Instagram photo, and you know, it's so easy just to drag a photograph in there and click print to file. Oh, that's important. You have to print it. So it prints as a JPEG, and you have to just print it or just save it on a desktop or wherever you want to print it. So just click save, and then when you go to your desktop, you will see there's the photographs. I brought this one into Photoshop, and I just stamped the stamp on there, and this one I resized a little smaller because I wanted to have more room to write. And there you can see, that's how simple it is. There's the photograph that I just exported. So that's important. You slide in your pictures, you put them in your template, and then you have to export them by just clicking print to file. And now you can that means it saves it. And now if you want to print it, you can just open them up and print them. So you can open them up in preview and just click print and choose the right printer and print them, or you can bring them into Photoshop and print them out of Photoshop. It's up to you. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. Bye bye.